what's going on, everybody? This is Mikey RC. I actually chose to do a video a little bit different way, give you guys a little bit different scene. It's pretty low-key, but today it's quite a few people here, but I managed to find a spot to shoot this video for you guys. Pretty much what we're going to look at right now is the Vans collab with Fear of God with FOG and Pacsun that just came out yesterday, which is October 8th. There's a lot of stuff to say about the release and how it went down. There's a lot to say about the campouts. But let's just first talk about the shoes, and then if we got enough time, we'll go ahead and speak about the whole release process and how everything went down. Let's get started with it. Okay, as you can see here, we have the Vans box. I guess this is a standard box, pretty basic for the whole release. Could have done something a little bit more special, but you can see it's the Era 95 reissue. It says FOG Fog right here. It's a marshmallow white, and then I guess the PRNT is for the print. I got a size 9.5. I like to do all my Vans in 9.5, and all the way around. Alright, so I'll come around here a little bit just so I can handle the box a little bit better. I hope it still is in focus and in frame. So as you open it up, it's pretty much the shoes. Everyone knows about these shoe trees, so that's not anything big to talk about. But I have the shoes. I'll put them over here for a minute, and I'll show you what I have inside the box. Okay, so I'll show you what I have inside the box. These are the tickets that they gave everyone who lined up. It pretty much just has like all three of the items. Let's see if I can put that right there. If you guys can see it. Yeah. Everyone knows, but pretty much just has the 3 items that came out in the release. The story with this, I actually only got the shoes, but someone needed a hoodie, and he was like all the way at the end of the line. Matter of fact, he wasn't even at the mall. But I'll tell you one thing: if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or anything, don't be afraid to ask me or hit me up or talk to me, because I'm pretty sure this kid just randomly talked to me. He might have seen me, and maybe I think Paul from Locust and Wild Honey just started tweeting because he said he was bored. So I'm thinking this kid might have seen me, made a comment in there, and he realized we were in the same location, same area. So he just randomly hit me up, and I'll just say that I got the hoodie for him. So don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to ask people. Not everybody's out here trying to make some money. Alright, and then you got the extra laces. My pair, there was only 2 size 9.5s. One was in the back and one was on display. Mine was on display, so all this stuff was already actually just like ripped off of the shoe. I don't know where that little Van skateboard or whatever thing is. It's not important, but my extra shoelaces were in the box. Or no, they were, yeah, they were in the box. Then you get the Vans tissue paper. I got the receipt, and then I got a 20% off in store. My Pacsun that I would go to is like 60+ miles away. So that lets you know right there, the drive there and the drive back. It's not something that I do all the time. Hit me up in the comments if you want it. It's 20% off. Or maybe I'll figure out something to do with it. But if you really need it, hit me up in the comments. Maybe we could work something out, how I can get it to you. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for the box. Yeah. So we'll get right into the shoes right now. Alright, so here we have the shoes. It's the Vans Era. Now that I think about it, it's actually going to be a quick review, quick run through. The key hits and the main thing about the Fear of God is going to be the all-over print, the removal of the off-the-wall, these cream color laces, which are like key. Like the second pair of laces, like they're just gonna sit in the box. I'll tell you that much right now. The suede tongue suede. My box just fell. Oh yeah, the inside behind the tongue, you have fog. It has fog. The leather collar. This collar was kind of stiff when I first put them on. You have Vans on the insole on the footbed. There's not really too much special going on. I mean, bottom looks the same. It's all white, but you know I've been wearing my all white, but I've been wearing my pair, so that's why you see them so dirty. Okay. So I guess we will have time to talk about the whole release. And they pretty much took it back to the basics with this. First come, first serve, camping, and one per customer. So everything about that I like. Pacsun's a good store. I like that. Fog, Fear of God, that brand is what I'm into right now. It's not about, a lot of people liked this shoe, so that's okay with me. That might have been why it was so hectic, that a lot of people like this shoe, and that's fine. You know, the other high top, I don't think a lot of people were carrying for that. So the fact that a lot of people were able to get that, I think a lot of people were able to get that with no problem. That's good, because maybe they like that shoe, but I didn't care for the high top. Let's see what else with the release. Okay, I think, yeah, that might be it. Now the main problems that I had with this release, all that stuff I mentioned before was like stuff I'm okay with, and I'm actually good that it went that way. But the problem with this release, that they're so limited. You're not really doing nothing by making this Vans and Fear of God collab that limited and exclusive. You're not. But what I do understand is, right, we ask for Fear of God brand to bring everything that it does on its own to the Fog Pacsun collab. We ask them to bring everything. So maybe Jerry was like, fine, I'll give you guys the color schemes, I'll give you some of the patterns, and you know what? You're gonna have to take the limited quantity. You're gonna have to take the small production runs. You're gonna have to take all that too. So maybe he brought that side to Fear of God too. So like, you can go in Pacsun, and not everybody's gonna be wearing the FOG Pacsun. You can go in Pacsun and grab these Vans, and know that not everybody's gonna be. So you get that part of the Fear of God as well. That's what that only makes me relax a little bit, is saying, okay, maybe that's what he was thinking. But just straight up just saying, oh, we're gonna make like this shoe so limited and so rare, you don't need to do that with the Vans and Fear of God collab. Anyways, that's just my rant on this shoe. I'll give you some on foots in a minute. I just want to give a shout out to anybody else on YouTube who's actually giving me good words and looked out for me. Locust and Wild Honey, Paul, Bullet RC, and Sample Industries. Instagram heads too. You know who you are. I'm gonna give you guys a shout out. You know, giving me good words, follow backs, and you know, double taps, the likes, and supporting the whole thing that I'm trying to do. Because my likes and subscribers have actually been going up pretty good, even though I don't work as hard and it's not at a crazy number, but my followers and subscribes have been going up at a pretty good rate, I think. I want to give a shout out to Sneakers and Coffee. I think he might have just switched his YouTube name, I'm not sure, but I got to double check with him. But give a shout out to him. We were texting, chatting the whole maybe like last 2 hours of the release. I'm an hour ahead of him, so I actually got my shoes first. That's all I wanted to say. Give a shout out to those people. Give a shout out to